I'm Ice.
And I'm Jordan.
And welcome to another hot edition of Ice with Jordan.
And have a look at what we've got coming up for you this week.
Yahoo! All right, it's time for another exciting edition of Ice on Ice. And here we have the Sexy Saxo you might have previously seen on the VT. And here to talk about it is Tony. How you doing, Tony?
How you doing, mate? How's it going?
Pleasure to meet you.
Sound to meet you.
Tell us about your mad system here.
Well, we all started off with basically, I went to upgrade my front speakers, and I went to one or two places, and I went to Phil at SQ Plus, and he basically turned around and let me spend $4,000 on the actual car.
$4,000?
Yeah.
So well, that's what you got tied up in it, huh?
Yeah. It's basically, he's done the back, upgraded fronts, and I've got full leather interiors with Alcantara as well.
Now, why has the subwoofers turned around? As I've seen most of them are, pretty conventional.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know about it. I just basically gave Phil free rein.
And he just did it
He just did it. He said, do you need the boot at all? I said, well, not really.
So they kind of fire backwards. I guess the base comes back this way and then over the seat and then into the cabin.
My mates are in the back seats. Unbelievable. It's like a massage.
And you have these 212s here?
Yep. They're no 210s they are, sorry.
Oh, they're 10s?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
10s.
They look massive.
I know. They make it sound massive as well.
Yeah, I want to hear it for sure. But what kind of amplifiers you have here?
2 power acoustics. That's a 2-channel amp and that's a 4-channel. The 2-channel runs to 2 subs. And the 4-channel runs to 2 tweeters and the 2 mids in the front seats.
You got this in mono and then everything else in stereo running off of this amp.
Yeah, that's everything.
Good deal, good deal.
Best thing about them is there's blue neon lights in the actual thing, so
it all lights up,
blue
really neat at night, huh?
Yeah, it's cool.
For show, huh? Nice, nice.
Impresses the ladies.
Ah, the ladies, that's what you do it for. There's got to be a reason for everything. So what do you say we have a look inside?
Yep, sound.
Great. All right. So explain, what do we got in here?
Well, we got the Kenwood mask unit straight off the top. It's basically a tape unit. So when I was using it, I had tapes, nothing else.
No CDs, huh?
CDs changer is in there now.
Okay.
So that's 10 discs in there. Basically, that just goes straight to the back.
How about equalization?
It's all built into this.
Built-in equalizer?
Yeah, built-in
it too,
equals up bass, your fade centre there, balance, your treble. So all that stuff. I keep it usually on the bass because don't blow me amps again.
And what about your highs and your mids and your lows, everything separated?
Mids on there, yeah, it all comes out with crossover built in the back here.
Crossover, right.
And also if you take the cover off the side, one of them there. The back cover there's a cross, yep, take it off. That's where the crossover for the, yeah.
Nice.
That's where the crossover is for the actual front speakers.
Very nice. And that's pretty preset, right?
Yep, that's all set up by the guy who did the install, so basically he's just have a free rein, like I said. So he's built the tweeters up here, the door mounts. I used to have the where he adjusters for the mirrors, but I've changed my mirrors now to M3 style. So
and I see you've done some upgrades to the interior as well.
Yeah, well the interior, the same kind of stuff that's used there is the same stuff that's used in the boot. It comes all the way through the actual car itself, and just bits and bats I've added onto myself. And
now the big question. What's the cost of the whole package?
Cost-wise, and the whole car itself, including bits outside, we're probably talking about up to $6,000.
$6,000.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a lot of money, but I'm keeping it for a bit now, so
yeah,
should be okay.
All right, Tony, let's hear this thing.
Okay, go get.
Oh, that's very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, really clean and clear. I can hear everything, just really ambience.
I said it's better when the doors are closed because it all fills up the whole car itself. But
well, Tony, thank you very much for the demonstration.
Anytime.
It was awesome.
Hello, this is part of the show which we call Jordan's Vital Statistics, and this is when we find out about the owner and their car. So what's your name?
I'm Janet.
Janet, and how old are you?
I'm 24. 25, sorry, that was a lie. 25.
25?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a support worker. I look after people who have challenging behaviour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. So I must say, let's get onto the car a bit. What car is this?
It's a Golf Rally.
Yeah, and how long have you had it?
I've had it now coming up for 2.5 years.
All right.
It's 4-wheel drive, supercharged.
4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. VW only ever made 5,000 of them, and they're quite rare in black as well. So,
Oh, really? And this is its original colour as well, is it?
yeah, it is.
Ah, so what have you added to it? I can see you've added like the seats, and I have to say, showing the camera, and these lovely leather cushions, you know. They come in handy for when you fancy being naughty in the car, don't they? And so what's the brake horsepower?
It's 193 at the moment.
193?
Yeah.
Blimey, that is fast.
Yeah, it's with it being 4-wheel drive as well. It's very, very torquey.
So it holds the road well as well?
Yeah, especially in
Is it good in the
wet.
rain?
Yeah, it's
Some
cracker.
cars like slip and whatever, don't they?
It holds the road fine, it's lovely. I've added the wheels to it. I've had the engine chipped and pulleyed. I've had my supercharger overhauled. I've had a £3,000 stereo put in.
God, that's good. I must say, then, how much have you spent on the car?
On modifications, I've spent about £6,000, something like that.
Blimey. That's a lot.
It is, but if you enjoy it.
And I must say, you're one of the first girls you know, who's been interested in the cars. Normally, girls like to spend their money on shoes, clothes. And...
Oh, I do that as well. But my boyfriend just pays for that.
That's all right. Anyway, it's nice to talk to you. Don't think I'm being cheeky, but do you mind giving me a spin around the track? So.
No, of course I will. Do you want to drive or me?
I don't mind. What do you want?
You can drive.
Yeah, I might as well give it a spin. Yeah.
Let's go.
Why not?
And now it's time to meet a new friend of mine. If you haven't been converted to his faith, you soon will be. He's the priest unleashed, the Reverend Bob.
How are you now? The name's Bob, Reverend Bob, and for those of you that don't know me, I'll tell you how it is, right? I've got two passions in life. The good book, obviously, and modified cars. Now, I've got no time for sinners, be they sinning against their fellow man, or be they sinning by driving around in naff motors. So my job is basically keep the people on the parish sweet and keep the cars wicked in a good sort of way. So I'm just off on my rounds actually. Come on, I'll show you the ropes. Have a look at this, right? Have a look at this, viewers. This is what you need people like me for, right, out on the streets. Perfect example of a poor, misguided, lost soul. We've got a Peugeot 405, and if you don't mind me saying so, it looks rubbish. But for just a few £100, assuming of course the old church donations are taken care of, you could really turn the water into wine here. By that I mean, lower it a little bit. Stick a wicked set of alloy wheels on it, maybe even some M3 mirrors. It looks sorted. And another, oh, won't be a minute there, duty calls. Hello, Reverend Bob. Hiya, darling, yeah. You've seen what? How many of them? And a Skyline? Hey, thanks for ringing, Princess. That was the missus just letting me know she spotted some wicked cars down the bottom end of the parish having some sort of meeting. I've got to check them out. Let's go. What have we got here, viewers, eh? Check it out, it's like some sort of prayer meeting. Stan, give me my tool, divine communication. Nice one, here we go. Is this your car, mate? Hello, what's your name?
John.
John, tell us a bit about it.
It's an SDI limited edition Subaru Impreza, all the way from Japan. And we're down here today with the Lincolnshire Group meeting of the Max Car Club.
Right, is it quick?
It's quick enough for me.
Top man, you've seen the light, haven't you?
I certainly have.
Good man, keep it up. Walk the path of the Lord. Let's have a look at a few others. Here we go. It's yours, isn't it? We've got a girl. Go on, tell us about your car. What's your name first, love?
It's Louise.
Louise, all right? Tell us about your car.
I've done all sorts to it. Bonnet scoops, mid tailgate, different side skirts, spoiler. Absolutely everything.
Yeah, you're well into your cars?
Definitely.
What do you think about these lads then? Do you, you know, do you get a bit of stick?
Oh, I do, yeah. They can't believe it when they see a girl pull up next to them, though.
Hey, Angel, if ever I saw one, keep it up, love. You're doing a good job. Hey, here we go. I know one of these, the old Skyline. Is it your car, mate?
Yes, it is, yeah.
What's your name?
Andy.
Andy, tell us about your motor.
It's a Nissan Skyline, 33 V spec, 560 horsepower.
560 horsepower?
211 mile an hour.
200, I tell you what, you won't be late for that last supper, would you?
No.
Hey, I bet it was you that ate all the food. That's why they only had bread and wine left over. I'll get sacked for saying that. Gary, all right, tell us about your car, Gary, or Gazo.
It's a Vauxhall Astra GSI 16 valve,
right.
94. It's pretty standard as from the factory. Got a Scorpion Group A exhaust system and a Jet-X panel air filter. That's about it really for modifications. But
right, you're not related to Damon Hill, are you?
Not at all.
No, just something in the looks there, never mind. Sorry mate, what were you saying?
Big sound system.
Go on, show us. Hey, I tell you what, viewers, this lot have totally sorted my day out, and it's sermon time now from the good book, so pin your ears back. Though I walk through the valley of naff motors, right, I don't feel any ill, oh no, and you know why? Because I know that all around the country there's people like this sorting cars out and spreading the word. So the Lord said, let there be engine noise. And there was. Here we go. Holy water! What can I say? I've been Reverend Bob, the Priest Unleashed. You've been watching some wicked motors. See you next week.
That's it for part 1, but after the break, more mad cars, mad blokes and mad bass. See you soon.
And now it's time for another one of our special reports as we take you to the real wide cars at DIMA. Check it out.
Hi, today you're at DIMA. We do lots of interesting things to cars, and one of the things we do is we feed steroids to them, and we turn ordinary looking Peugeots like this to huge, great big wide fire-eating monsters like this one. Well, what do we do to turn your boring Peugeot into something that's going to have some street cred? First thing we do is we get it into the workshop and we take it to bits, we strip it apart. We get it up onto axle stands, get the wheels off. And the first thing we do is we change the front wings. The standard wings are quite a lot narrower. We're adding about 4 inches on here, but that's a fairly straightforward bolt-on part. We fix it into position, make sure the gap's right, no problem. So at the back here, things get a lot more complicated. As you can see here, the rear wing has become part of the car. You can't see the joins. The reason for that is it's all physically bonded on, glued if you like, but done very specially, so it's going to last the lifetime of the car. This car's going to look this good in 10 years' time. To do that, we have to cut the original wheel arches away. Sounds dramatic, but we've been doing this for 14 years, so we know what we're doing, and we do a nice, neat job for you. So the panel's physically bonded in. It goes right into the apertures, goes into the door aperture here, goes under the sill. It's now part of the car. We then add the link between the front and the rear wings, which is the sill panel. Then after that, the rear bumper and the front bumper, which are complete items and they're much wider than the originals, they're bolted into position. The whole thing takes, from start to finish, around about 3 weeks. So that's from receiving the car to getting it back like a showroom model, polished and ready to go and win, you know, competitions and concourses with. Cost about £5,000, but that includes the 17-inch wheels, the tyres, the suspensions lowered, the complete package. Okay, we've talked about the outside, that's looking the business, but what about the inside? What we've done here is thrown away the original seats, retrimmed these seats in leather and Alcantara, retrimmed the back seats to match it, but that's not the end of the story either. As well as having some power under the bonnet, and we've done a few little tweaks there, you've got to have some power in here in terms of the ICE, the stereo. It's got to sound good. Got a flashy head unit here, TV screen for the passenger to look at, watch a movie as we're cruising down the road, pulling the chicks. And then in the back there, we've got some serious bass system to throw out some vibes. You'll have to come and have a look at that. Okay, this is the important bit. This is the bit that makes the bass, attracts everybody's attention. What we've got here is 2 subwoofer units in special enclosures. These boxes are custom made and they're shaped to fit inside the boot area there and try and not take up too much space. In the middle here we've got the amplifiers which feed these the power they need, keep them moving. These are not too expensive. The hardware here that you're going to listen to in just a minute is around about £1,000. It's within the budget of, you know, most of the young guys who can afford a car like this. Overall, the guy could be driving around in a fully kitted out new car like this for about £18,000. It's a lot of money, but, you know, spread it over 5 years, you can afford it.
Well, it's time for another thriller with vanilla. You might have seen this car before with the ICE system. And right here, my friend Jamie's gonna show us what she'll do on the track. How's it going, Jamie?
Hi, good.
Why don't we show them what we got under the hood here? Awesome. Tell me a little bit about what you got here.
It was originally an RS 2000. It's been virtually rally spec now. As you can see, it doesn't look much like the normal engine.
Right, yeah.
It's had pretty much everything done that can be done to it. It's pushing out about 250 brake.
Wow.
And it goes well.
Yeah, I can see that. What kind of throttle bodies you got there?
That's Weber throttle bodies on there.
Oh, nice. And what kind of money you got spent in the engine here?
It's about 20,000 spent on it. It's quite a few.
You could buy a whole car for that.
You could do, yeah, but
it ain't gonna perform like this one, is it?
That's right, no, definitely not.
So Jamie, tell me, you know, you got a loud system, got a loud exhaust,
yes,
got a fast car, and you got a loud color here. Why the pink?
Not my choice, obviously.
Yeah? Your girls?
Sorry?
Girls' choice?
I think it was, yeah.
That's it, to lure the women, huh?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it's not my choice, the colour, but that's how it was when I got it. And it turns heads, obviously.
Yeah.
Gets people's attention, but
yeah,
I'm getting used to it. I like it.
Good deal, good deal. It's definitely an eye catcher.
Certainly is, yeah.
One of a kind. There you go.
Yeah,
original.
definitely.
Well, let's give it a spin. What do you say?
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, baby. Got the roll cage just for safety. You never know. Well, there you have it, another awesome day with a thriller with vanilla and my man Jamie here. And what do you say, Jamie? You gonna take it for another spin?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it. Can't get enough.
Hello, welcome again to Jordan's Strip. But before we go around the strip, I'd like you to meet Paul with his Citroen Saxo. Like, I have to say and be nosy, how old are you?
28 on Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
And it looks like you're quite a car enthusiast by the look of all this.
Yeah, I can't afford the real thing. If I had all the money in the world, I'd buy a Viper.
And what was it like when you bought it? Obviously, you've done all this yourself to added the seats and...
Standard cloth trim. Basically, you know, pretty much...
Stereo, you've put your own stereo
Put my own stereo in. Everything that's inside it, all the colour coordination, it's all
I like this as well. Do you control the stereo and like, from your steering wheel?
I'm like, do you really need a remote control for the stereo? But yeah.
I suppose, you know, it's nice when you go along. So how much do you think you've spent, like, on everything?
In total, about £5 grand.
Blimey, think of all the shoes, the clothes and everything I can buy for that. And you've put it all into a car.
Well, it's I had plenty of money. Just had nothing to do with it, so thought
Have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
And what did she think of you spending all this money on the car and not her then?
It was... she subtly put a magazine under my nose one day and it all started from there, so...
So it's her fault then, really?
I'm blaming her.
So that's fantastic. Let's go and see what it's like around the strip.
Today I brought Jordan with me. We're going to share some hair tips. I wash my hair in a mountain stream, but I'm going to find out what Jordan does.
Well, that just about wraps it up for this week's show. Hope you had as much fun as we did. And apparently, Jordan's over there in a Kazi.
Huh? No, it's a polo neck and tracksuit. This is the Kazi, the RS Kazi. See you all next week.
On Ice with Jordan, and we're out of here.